I guess the only way people can try to get under my skin or get back at me is to try to make it seem like I have an addiction. I'm not an alcoholic. I don't have an opioid addiction. I can't help it if I went to the doctor in the past and they gave me a muscle relaxer and I took it for the prescribed amount of time. But am I just going out there trying to fake how I feel to get opioids? Am I saying that right? No. If you want to do blood work on me, if you want to come knock on my door and do blood work on me, you are more than welcome. What else? I can barely drink alcohol. I wasn't raised in a home of people drinking like my father. I never heard my mom say he was an alcoholic, amongst other things. My mom, I never seen my mom drinking as a child. I never seen my mom smoking cigarettes as a child. What else? Have I gotten on to people like I'm their parent? Yes, and I have to stop doing that because I have to realize I don't have no kids. I'm not raising no grown adults. Is my place clean right now? Yes, it is. What else do I have to prove myself about? I filed for some stuff that I'm waiting to hear back on, that I filed for since I'm not working and I have stuff I need to pay off. Let's see. Like I said, I'm just fed up. When I get my dog, my Great Dane, I don't want nobody saying nothing because I'm getting it because they're not an aggressive dog, but I'm also getting it for height purposes. What else? I have people trying to mock me on television, trying to make fun of me, which is weird. How are they able to do this? I don't know. What else? Any man that I've talked to, if the harassment keeps happening, I can verbally say your whole government name on YouTube for proof, for court purposes, if this continues. At this point, I don't even feel like trying to prove myself to society, the work environment, nothing. All the young people, they can work and hustle and fight each other over degrees, wages, all that type of stuff like that. What else? I need to go sit in a hot tub. I might go get me a hotel room and just disappear for like a day or two. What else? I guess the state of Texas doesn't want me living here, so I guess I have to leave. Even though I really don't want to, because I have been living here since 2018, even though there was a chain of events that tried to, change my mind, change my heart to leave or whatever the case is. I'm trying to figure out who I need to press charges against, who needs to be arrested, because they really have put the hammer on me with all these unnecessary things that I didn't ask for. So I don't know if this is a scare tactic. I don't know what this is, but they're doing a terrible job. I didn't grow up hating nobody Mexican. I didn't grow up hating nobody white. I didn't grow up hating nobody of a different race. Do I think some of the biases irritate me? Yes, they do. Because I didn't grow up talking about stuff like that in my house. At least to my knowledge, we didn't talk about stuff about hating certain groups, certain skin colors, none of that stuff. I'm not walking around acting like a black power, none of that stuff. Like I said, I guess I'm gonna have to marry me a man that's like pushing 45, maybe 50, because anything that's underneath that, my nerves are gonna explode. I can't. I guess somebody wants me to like see what I'm gonna do at my lowest point. I'm not gonna do anything. Dollar Tree's not that expensive. Dollar General's not expensive. Walmart's not expensive. Target's not. That's pushing it a little bit. But my lifestyle is not that expensive, and I feel like somebody's trying to push me out the picture. I have 6 siblings. Me, the oldest. Clarence, the middle. Tevin is the baby. Then I have my half siblings, Mackenzie, Hunter, and Malachi. And I don't really have like a bonded relationship with my half siblings, but I definitely don't have nothing against them at all. According to me, I don't have nothing against them. I wish them well. I wish them much success. You know, I can't help it the way things turned out, but I definitely don't have nothing against them. You know, and Balar, she's married to my brother Tevin, and you know, whatever they got going on, he might be going to jail this Wednesday. If anybody sees this by Wednesday, I hope he doesn't go to jail. But I think somebody's trying to put him in prison, which he doesn't need to go back. What he needs is to go to a school. He needs a trade, and he needs a mentor, somebody that's really going to help him, because I don't want to see him stuck, and I don't want to see him not being successful. And I've even offered for him to come stay with me, because I don't have an issue with him coming to stay with me. You know, granted, as long as he's doing something productive, you know, to make himself better. But yeah, it's just a lot of stuff going on. My mom calling me, trying to act like she wants to talk to me, or whatever the case is, having people listening to my conversation, how I talk to her. I've never recorded our conversation. I've never done none of that stuff. And if somebody's trying to say I look better being next to a man or being in a relationship, I only want to be with somebody that actually wants to be with me, not a paid actor. So that's where I'm going to leave that. And I'm going to upload this video. And now I hope this is the last video that I have to upload. The last video.